Hey, Vinyl Community, Jeff back again. Time to jump on a little thread. I've been seeing this one go around for a couple of days, so I thought I better get on this. I pulled some records. You pull records and then you see other people do it and you're like, oh, they showed the same record, so I'm shuffling records around. But I went with a few albums here that I haven't seen others show, and then one that I have seen at least one other person show. This is for Craig over at the Spirit of Vinyl. This is the Kentucky Derby horse thread that's going around. Now, interesting story, and one of the reasons that I also decided that, you know, it was kind of like, yeah, that's a sign that you should do this. I admit, I've never watched a Kentucky Derby. I'm not big into horses. He says, you know, this is a time of year where people who aren't into horses act like they're into horses. Here's the thing. My wife is into horses. Now, we've never watched a Kentucky Derby. She has probably never sat down and watched a Kentucky Derby, but I know she follows it. I know she sees the clips online. I don't think we've ever sat down and watched it. She's born and raised Long Island, New York, and had gone to her stepfather who raised her, took her to the horse track all the time. He was a gambler. I've been to the horse track with him when he was alive. We went to the horse track. My first experience at the horse track was when we were there. And I don't think she's ever been to Kentucky Derby, but she likes horses. She has a lot of times growing up with the kids, taking the kids horseback riding. On days when I'm at work, she'll take the kids horseback riding. We go someplace, she goes horseback riding. I take some of the older kids, you know, whitewater rafting. So she has brought up the kids reasonably around horses here and there, not like all the time, once, twice a year maybe. So she likes horses. She also likes dogs. She likes the dog show, not the dog races, but the dog shows. And so she's always sitting there watching stuff on her computer about that, and she'll mention, oh, look at this, and check out this dog, and look at this, and this award, and all that stuff like that. Which the only thing about dogs that I know is that song, that movie, The First Didn't Show, which is the guys from Spine on Tap and, you know, Christopher Guest and all those guys doing a funny, quirky movie about dog shows. So anyway, as I'm contemplating joining this thread, literally I've got my ideas written down. My wife is sitting on a computer and she makes a comment. Oh, look, I'm assuming this is true. She's reading it on there. She says, oh, look, all of the horses in the Kentucky Derby this year are from Secretariat, the famous horse. They're all children in the lineage of Secretariat. So I'm like, it's fun you bring up the Kentucky Derby because I'm contemplating jumping on a thread. Like I said, I had written down my responses. So it did come up. She'll probably follow it online, but like I said, we've never sat down and watched. So let's get into this. 5 albums with horses on the cover, in the name, in a song title or something. I think all of mine are on the cover. The Horse of Bud bought, Galactic, Cowboys, recent reissue on vinyl. Great stuff. Glad to finally have this. Pretty much all the Galactic Cowboys stuff is on vinyl from the Metal Blade years. Only missing the first 2 albums that are on Geffen Records. Anyway, so there's that. Leah, Kings and Queens. So Leah, Canadian, Celtic rock. There's a horse statue there, and then there's a statue of a king back here on a horse. So we got some horses there. The Ride of the Iron Horse, Thor's latest album. Got a horse there also, so great stuff there. Michael Omartian, White Horse. This was one of the first ones that came to mind, and actually I pulled this out and listened to it. I'm like, I hadn't heard this in a while, so I pulled this out and listened to it. So this is some great stuff from the, I think, 70s, early 80s. Cool stuff, though. And this one I have seen. I don't know if he showed it, but it was on the wall behind him, and that's Crusader by Saxon. And this was one of the first ones I thought of. It's absolutely one of the pivotal ones in my mind that from Saxon. I love medieval. I love knights. And back in the 80s when I bought this, I love the album. I still love the album, but I think it's the artwork that influences my love even more so than the music. I know some people, this album is not ranked up there in their favorites. To me, it's always been ranked in my favorites, but again, is it because of does the artwork draw me more? So it'd be nice to go back. I should go back and listen to the albums in order and try to see if I find any any difference there. But anyway, yeah, there you go. I love that whole idea. So there you go, 5 things for Craig. Check it out. I'll link to his channel, but you can check it out. Everybody's doing this. It's some fun stuff. And that's it, though. Let's check out some horses. I'll see you later. Rock on and rock hard.